Christianic CYInterview covering Las Vegas and the world. This weekend, longtime Las Vegas headliner, female impersonator, and comedian Frank Marino retired his long-running Las Vegas show, Divas. Final performances took place this weekend at Virgin Hotels Las Vegas. After more than 40 years as a Las Vegas headliner, the popular female impersonator is stepping away from the Las Vegas stage. Frank's production, Divas, celebrates some of music's biggest female stars, from Rihanna to Liza Minnelli. Before one of his final performances this weekend, CYInterview caught up with Frank Marino in his dressing room to talk about why he is stepping away from the Las Vegas stage and how he'll feel after he takes his final bows.
Well, I really feel the reason I'm telling people that I'm stopping performing is because I really feel the platform in Vegas for entertainers has changed. Like when I first got here, it was so easy. They would hire you, you would get up, you do a show, you get a paycheck end of the week. Nowadays, you really have to learn how to be your own PR agent. You have to learn how to, you do everything yourself. So it's at that point where I'm just getting tired of doing all that. I love the hour and a half on stage. It's all the preliminary work. So doing it for 41 years, it's, for lack of better words, I feel like I've been auditioning time and time again, and I'm tired of auditioning. I feel very bittersweet right now. I'm gonna enjoy maybe waking up and not having an agenda that I have to do all day long, a scheduled afternoon. I would love to wake up and say, oh, today I wanna go to lunch with this friend or that friend. And that'll probably be for the beginning portion of it that I'll enjoy, but then I'm going to miss it. I'm retiring the show. If in time somebody asked me to do something for them, I would still do it. I just don't want to be the boss anymore. I don't want to be worrying about anybody but myself. I don't want to worry if Cher forgot to bring her wig or a dancer stubbed his toe. I know what my abilities are, so what I say yes to, I will make sure I, go to and be there on time and have fun doing it. But I just don't want to be in charge.
Frank admitted to us that he did a lot of reflecting about his early career in Las Vegas when he was in an evening at La Cage at the Riviera.
I did a lot of reminiscing this week. I thought about opening night when I had Liberace, Sammy Davis Jr., different comedians, Rip Taylor, if you go way back, Milton Berle was in the audience. So it's so different from today, and most of those people are gone now. So it's been such a great run for 45 years that most people don't get it. I definitely think an evening at La Cage, we were all ahead of our time, for sure. People weren't ready for drag, and I really think that we bursted that door open to make it from a very vaudeville type act, obscure, you could only see it in maybe Vegas, to something that's extremely mainstream these days.
Many celebrities came to Frank Marino's shows over the years. One story that stands out to him is his encounter with Whitney Houston. Here's that story.
Love them all. The most crazy night I had with a celebrity in the audience, I gotta say, is Whitney Houston. Because most people, when they come to the show, would sit in the middle of the showroom in the booths. Whitney wanted to sit right up front. So at my foot, at my heel was Whitney Houston. And I had to do my show, and I was never so nervous as having her watch me do it. After that show, it was kind of funny too, because Whitney came into my dressing room and just, congratulated us on having such a fun show. And my mother had flown in from New York, where I'm originally from, to see me. And she was in the casino, and she goes, honey, I'm here. And I say, come upstairs, I want you to meet Whitney Houston. And she's like, oh, please, I'm so tired from the trip. I'm just gonna sit here at the slot machine, which is really what she wanted to do. But I was standing next to Whitney, and I had to say, how do you say, my mother didn't care. I had to be like, oh, my mother doesn't feel well, blah, 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 blah. So it was kind of awkward after.
The Las Vegas headliner shares why the shows he was in were so successful for more than 40 years.
Well, I think the reason the show itself was so successful is because it's a show that could change. When we opened, we had people like Marilyn Monroe in the show, right? And people like we have now, Britney Spears wasn't even born yet. So it could evolve with the times. The clothing that I wear, because I changed 17 times the show, that changed over the years. If you go in the 80s, it's the huge shoulder pads like Joan Collins Dynasty stuff, to now how it's more streamlined. And the characters change. So my monologue, the clothes, the characters, it could evolve with the times. And it just really went from the same show in the 1980s to the show we have now in 2026 that's just the same thing but modern.
Mr. Marino also shared with us these inspiring words for the Las Vegas entertainment community.
Yes, what made me get through it, I never took no for an answer. So I say to my entertainers out there that are trying to make it big nowadays, always go with your gut. Don't listen to anybody else. If you feel it inside, that's what made you an entertainer in the first place. Go for it and make sure you go for it your way.
A fun fact, Frank tells us how many wigs he used over 40 years of shows in Las Vegas.
Oh, in my whole career, I've used, oh God, thousands of wigs. We change wigs in the show many, many times, but over the year, like I literally in my warehouse have over 1,000 wigs now.
And what would Joan Rivers think about Frank Marino stepping away from the Las Vegas stage? Of course, as you know, Frank's most famous character was based off the great Joan Rivers. This is what he said.
Well, right before Joan Rivers passed, I was on Fashion Police with her, and she gave me the biggest compliment. She goes, "This is one of the world's biggest female impersonators, my good friend Frank Marino." So I think she'd be proud. And she always made a joke, and I love this joke. She'd say, "My career," meaning hers, "was so successful, she was able to support 2 households." And I went, "That's the answer, Joan. Thank you." Well, at first when Joan passed, I was afraid to keep doing it. I thought it was disrespectful in the show. And it was her daughter, Melissa, that found out I was stopping. She said, "I would want you to continue as much as my mother would. So as long as you can do it, go for it."
He also shared what he wants his legacy to be in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I think that, like Vegas is known for things like the Rat Pack and for Liberace. And now it's become known for drag. And I would love to be known as somebody who pioneered that to get to where it is today.
And then finally, what is next for Frank Marino?
I want to go into content creation. So anybody seeing this that would love to follow me, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, I want to do that because I've just had such a wealth of knowledge. Being in Vegas, I got invited to every restaurant, every show for free, where most people couldn't experience everything and have time to do it and pay for it even. But since I had the opportunity to go, if somebody's coming to Vegas, I would love them to ask me, what's the best Italian restaurant, best Mexican restaurant, what's your favorite show in this price range? And I have a wealth of information I could share with them, and I would like to be that person.
Fans of Frank Marino will get to see him perform outside of Las Vegas for a final couple of shows. He'll be at the Riverside Hotel and Casino in Laughlin, Nevada, June 25th through June 28th. I'm Chris Janik for CYInterview. Please let us know what you think in the comments section below. Please like this video, and please hit the subscribe button to keep up with everything we have going on here at CYInterview in Las Vegas and beyond. And I'll see you in the next one. Congratulations, Frank, on an amazing run in Las Vegas.